208, painted bird in the cage by G and W. Gottschall. What are you going to do on the carousel bird right here? Beautiful piece. I think it's 20, 30, 120, 30, 30, 30, 30, 120, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 120 on the 4, 30, 40, 40, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 140, 50, 50, 140, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 70, 170, 170, 160, 70, 70, 70, 70, 160, 70, 77, 160, 77, 77, 160, 70, $160, 181, $160, 181. You got a good deal there. 209. Painting so by that person. What are you going to do when we want to bring it painting right here? 2, 4.
Can you record it?
4, 4, 4. Constant away and all. 2, 4, 4. Elaine. 2, 4, 4. That's what I said. 2, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 10. Hit 4 seconds.
How much did you pay for it?
Was it 170?
Alright guys, so today I am going to be sharing with you the haul of stuff that Eric and I won at the auction. So this is all stuff that was in the last auction video that you guys saw. We did actually win quite a number of things. I'm probably going to break this video into 2 parts because there is a lot of stuff, and a lot of really nice things. Some of it has sold already, so I will have to post up pictures of the things that sold, and then there are some things that have sold that I still have to ship. So all in all, the grand total Eric and I spent, this includes the buyer's premium, which was 10%. So we paid 10% buyer's premium. That alone was $313. Plus tax was $206.78. Our grand total was $3,653.08. So probably, I don't know if this was the most expensive auction invoice I've ever had or not. I feel like it's up there. Probably the most expensive, but I can't say for sure. But we got a lot of nice things. All of this stuff did come from someone's personal collection, and story through the grapevine was that it wasn't even all of the best stuff. Like some other auction company had come in and they took all of like the best stuff, and then this auction company took everything else that was left, which was still really great stuff. So I don't even know what they, originally took out of this person's collection. But regardless, we're gonna get straight into it so I can get through everything that I have to share with you. I think I have about 35 pieces within this particular haul. So this first piece, I did already show this in one of my last hauls, and I didn't mean to because I knew I was going to be doing an auction haul video, but I don't think I actually showed it to you. I think I just posted up a picture. But this is one piece that we won. So a lot of these pieces are, a lot of them were made by local artists, a lot of folk art style stuff, and things like that. And I'll explain a little more in depth when I show each piece. So this one here is a painted wooden bird cage. So it is signed on the bottom from the people who made this piece. Their names are June and Walter Gottschall. So they, hand carved and painted this entire piece. Eric and I did all of our research for all of this stuff. So we already had in our minds what we were going to list stuff for and things of that nature. So we paid $160 for this bird cage, and we put it up first as an auction. It did not get any bids, so we relisted it, and I think we bumped up the price ever so slightly for this. We put it up as a buy it now for $449.99. It did have watchers at the time. No one bid. A lot of these things are going to be stuff that I'm going to be looking for the right buyer. So some of it I anticipated I might be sitting on for a little while, but that's okay. Alright, this next piece again was handmade. This here is a birdhouse. It is so stinking cute. It is by Brian Marshall and Gail Fagan. So these are not a local artist. These artists are from Lake Placid, New York. It's from 1992, and I just love the whimsical look to this. It says "The Fly Right In." Really, really cute. New with the tags. No one actually used it for the birds. So we decided to pick this up. Super cute. We paid just $14 for this birdhouse. It didn't sell for much. And we listed this as a buy it now for $49.99. Eric and I debated on keeping it, but we don't have a place to hang it. So we did list that. This next item was actually a mistake. Eric he got up from his seat while, you know, the auction was going on to go talk to someone, and he wasn't paying attention and he thought he was supposed to be bidding on something, so he raised his hand, and here it wasn't what he was supposed to be bidding on. So he came back over and had these paintings, and I'm like, what are those? Because we had no intentions of bidding on them. So anyway, he won these two paintings. They are really nice paintings. They are nicely framed. This one is of a bird here, and these are by someone named Joan Beale, and she is from Kutztown, Pennsylvania. So these ones here have bluebirds on the back. She has like a little blurb about the painting itself, and you can see the original price. The painting was $34 plus the frame was $20. So he won two of these paintings for $25. So we listed these on auction with a starting price of $34.99, and one of them does have a bid. I'm not sure if it's this one or the next one I'm going to show you, but they do have watchers, so people are looking at them. Well, this is the other one. So again, nicely framed, and these are also bluebirds. And then this also has like a little blurb on the back. So again, we put this one on auction with a starting price of $34.99. So it all kind of worked out in the end there. All right, so the next set of items I won was some really nice pottery pieces. So this was for a bunch of pottery pieces by Three Wheel Studio. They are actually based out of Rhode Island. These here, I paid $50 for this whole set of pottery dishes and pieces, and these are so nicely well made. So the first one is this tray with these birds. The print on these is called Birds and Berries. If you go on their website, you can see their past collections and things like that. So this was the Birds and Berries. So this one's just like a rectangular style plate. Here's what it says on the back. These are always marked with, if you can kind of see that, it'll say DWC on there. So this is a really thick, very well made plate. Some of their items sell for a lot of money. Like, let me just go on here real quick and I'll give you like an idea of some prices of their stuff. So we have platters, $190, a rectangle tray for $250, an oval platter for $550, smaller plates for $180. So their prices are really, really expensive. So I paid $50, like I said, for all of the pieces. This one here, this tray, I put up on auction with a starting price of $69.99. Also within that lot, this large serving bowl, again, is the same exact Birds and Berries print. And then this one has like the birds all the way around the sides. So really nice and big bowl. This one here I also put up on auction with a starting price of $69.99. Then there was also a mug. Looks like this. That's what the bottom looks like. I listed this on auction with a starting price of $29.99. There were these two plates, and I did list these separately. There's two different ones here. They call these condiment plates. So, you know, if you're eating French fries, you could stick your ketchup in here, or if you're eating like chicken fingers, to put your like barbecue sauce and whatnot. So I listed these separately. Here's what the box look like. I put these up on auction with a starting price of $29.99 a piece. And on their website, those retail for $48. And then there was also these two smaller plates, and they call these salt dishes. So these would be cute if you're, you know, cooking and you're like laying out all of your ingredients to put like your spices or salt on them. So again, two different birds there. That's what the backs look like. And I put these up on auction for $22.99 a piece. Okay, so we are going to be getting into some stuff that already sold, so I'm going to have to pop up some pictures, but I will have some pieces that haven't sold, so you'll be able to see them a little bit better. So these next three plates were by someone named Norman Brum, and his pieces are all like enamel over copper. And some of his pieces can sell really, really, really well. So these first three things all sold. So maybe I could have priced them a little bit higher, but personally, like looking at solds and stuff like that, it seems like the more interesting, different pieces can sell for higher prices. So these were three plates by Norman Brum. We paid $30 for all three plates, and these were smaller than the ones that I'll show you later. The first one here had lady slipper flowers on. Those sold for a buy it now of $39.99. There was also another plate featuring lady slipper flowers that sold for a buy it now of $44.99. It was slightly larger than the one that sold for $39. And then I probably should have priced this one higher, and I was going to, but I decided not to. This one had the mushrooms on, so no surprise there that that one sold. And that one sold for a buy it now of $44.99 as well. So it is nice though that they were listed and sold, so you know, that always makes me happy. The next item, these are really cool too. So these here are little hand carved wooden ducks. They're on this cording here, and are they all signed? Yeah, they're all signed by Bob Booth from 1998, and he was in Chickateague, Virginia. So it's these three wooden little ducks, and his stuff again was selling really high. I paid just surprisingly $25 for this little stack of ducks, and I put these up on auction with a starting price of $99.99, and I do think they got a bid last night, so that one was a really good score there. Okay, so there was Norman Brum plates. There's also Norman Brum birds. Again, these are enamel over copper, and they're on pieces of driftwood. These are absolutely beautiful. Again, really nicely detailed, and his stuff can sell super duper well. So you can see, I'm trying to show you guys the maker's marks too, just in case you'd ever come across it. It does say Brum on the bottom for Norman Brum. So these here, I have two of these. We won two of these Norman Brum birds for $40. So this first one here is a little bit smaller than the next one I'm going to show you. We listed this one as a buy it now for $49.99. And then this one here is slightly larger, and these are wren birds. So do you see that? And even the flowers and everything are enamel over copper, and then the wooden driftwood base. So this one's slightly larger. We listed this as a buy it now for $75.99. At these next couple of items in a little lot, I paid $25 for them. So the first thing was this tiny little frog wall pocket. I thought this was so stinking cute. It's so small, but really detailed. There is no maker's mark on this, so I'm not sure who made it. It does have a little hole here, so you can hang it on the wall. I listed this on auction with a starting price of $39.99. I thought that was so unique. Like I said, I'd never seen a little frog wall pocket before. And then it also came with these, and these are super cute too. These are little koi fish, ceramic, I don't know. These don't have holes to hang them, so you can't hang them, but they'd be cute for like to use as little like trinket dishes. So this one's slightly larger, but they're definitely made by the same person. But again, I'm not sure who made them because they have no markings whatsoever. I did decide to list these together though as the lot, and I put these up on auction with a starting price of $39.99. Alright, the next two items were also together. This here was for a glass Murano Owl. So you can see all of those pretty gold flecks in there. He is super cute, and he does still have his label there on the bottom. Just a really nice, pretty piece. I paid $50 for this, and then another item that I'm going to show you. I saw this same owl listed on Etsy for like $200 some, but I couldn't find any real comps that look like this owl on eBay, so I'm not exactly sure what he's potentially worth. But I did list him on auction with a starting price of $89.99. Then he came with this really cool wooden cat. So this cat is lacquered. It's like lacquered wood. Absolutely gorgeous with like a wooden base. Within my research, he definitely was like made in Thailand at one point, but just a really pretty piece. I absolutely love him. So he came with the owl, and I listed him on auction with a starting price of $25.99. Alright, so this next item is a Norman Rum plate. So here's what one looks like up close. So this one is, again, copper over enamel, and it has the sweetest little owl on it. Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. So this is what it looks like on the back with his signature up here. So this one is a good one. I mean, owls, gotta love them. So we did pay, we paid $25 for this plate, and I have this one listed. I'll buy it now for $119.99. It has sold for around that price in the past for this specific one. So this one here is definitely a good one. And then we also won, and surprisingly we didn't pay much for these either, these Norman Rum plates. We've got two of these for just $25. So this first one, and this is a large one, has a butterfly on it. So it looks like that. We listed this one for a buy it now of $99.99. And then this one here is a good one as well, which also surprised me how we got it so cheap. This one here has a deer on it. Looks like that. And we have this one listed for a buy it now of $119.99 as well. And these all have like a lot of watchers. So got those. All right, this next piece is just really weird, but that's why I was drawn to it. This is a studio pottery piece by someone named Jack Midor. He's based out of Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So it has eyes, you see? Those eyes. It has eyes. It kind of looks like a clam shell. It's a vase of some sort, planter. just really cool piece. That's what the bottom looks like. I was just drawn to it because it was weird and creepy, and I love that kind of stuff. I paid $40 for this vase, and I have it listed as a buy it now for $129.99. Again, his stuff was selling high as well. We didn't get many beaded items. You know, that you saw those like real big like beaded snakes. Those were selling high. When Eric and I were doing research on the beaded stuff, you know, some of it didn't really have really great resale value. So we only took a chance on one thing. So these here, I got 2 of these beaded snakes. We won these for $35 for the pair of them. And these are marked and signed, and even on the back you can see it still has an original price tag of $60. So it's this beaded snake here, and these are like flat. They had some really cool like large more realistic looking ones there, and then this one looks like this. So to put them side by side so you can see the difference in their beading. So $35 for these, and we listed them as a buy it now for $69.99 a piece. You will see a lot of these wooden pieces in my haul because we did win quite a few of these. These are by someone named Murano, and they all have years on. This one's from 1990. So I'll show you the bases here so you can see. This one is of a pheasant. So they're all just like wood carved pieces of various things. This one here we paid $18 for. And I listed this as a buy it now for $54.99. We also got this red cardinal, again by Murano. This one here we also paid $18 for, and I have this one listed as a buy it now for $64.99. We also did win some of these Mexican folk art pieces. These here, I have more, but I'm just showing you a couple of these. This one here isn't worth much. This came with a dog, and unfortunately the dog that it was with was missing his tail, and I didn't realize that, you know, before we bid. So this is just a little guy here, and he is signed by his maker. Juan Sabian is the name on him. So we won this cat with, like I said, the dog for $25, but I don't think I'm going to be listing the dog since he's missing his tail. And this here I have listed as a buy it now for $29.99. Unfortunately, this little lot not going to be making a great profit off of because that dang dog's tail is broken. I'll show you guys what the dog looks like. So he's really cute. Again, he is signed by his maker on the bottom, but as you can see, his little tail's missing. I guess it's not the end of the world. I don't know if anyone would still be interested in him though, since his tail's missing. So we'll see. I'm not quite sure what I'm doing with him yet though. So got another Murano piece. This one is of a blue jay. And these are double-sided. I don't know if I was showing you both sides, but they are double-sided. This one here, again, paid $18 for, and we listed this one as a buy it now for $64.99. All right, so the next pieces I'm going to be showing are some painting pieces. So we did pay up for some of these. This one here is by an artist named William Rank, and he actually worked with the David Ellinger artist. I have like three of his paintings that will be in these hauls. He actually like worked with him at times, so like they definitely had the same kind of style to their painting, the same techniques. These ones are called Therium, if I'm pronouncing that right. So it's basically an oil painting on velvet is what the backing of this is. And this one, it's on the large side, has tulips, And then these are all framed, and even the frames are painted, and the artist actually painted the frames as well. So just really cool pieces. This one here I paid $50 for, and I have this listed as a buy it now for $350. So his and David Ellinger's pieces can sell really, really high. David Ellinger sells higher than this guy here. Unfortunately, they both have since passed away. But they have really, really, really nice pieces. So I got this one. I also got this one, and again, this one is also by William Rank. This is also Ethereum painting with the oil on the velvet, and this one has like a fruit basket type of painting on it. Again, painted frame and everything. This one here I paid $80 for, and again I put this as a buy it now for $350 as well. Next piece is another Mexican folk art piece. This one is of a rabbit, and he's stretched out real long. His ears do like pop out. A lot of these like folk art pieces, like some of their appendages will come out, so that makes it a little easier to ship. This one was by someone named Medardo Blas, is the name signed on here, and this actually already sold, and I'm pretty certain it went to a subscriber named Gail. So thank you, Gail, if you're watching this video. This little guy is coming home to live with you. This one here I won for $25, and I sold it as a buy it now for $60. So he's so cute. Look at his little face. Oh, you're gonna love him. Okay, Mexican folk art piece we won was this fish, and he is so super cool. He's like a sea serpent or something, in all honesty. I mean, look at the colors on him. Just so unique. This one is by someone named Zenny Fuentes, and it's marked there on the bottom. And a lot of these artists, like, there are people that not only collect these pieces specifically because of the styling and stuff like that, but people are specifically collecting some of the specific artists. I did have someone message the other day about this piece because they collect specifically Zenny Fuentes items. So yeah, we got him for $25, and he's listed as a buy it now for $75. Alright, so I do have two of the David Ellinger paintings in this haul. This one here is one of them. This one here is actually a watercolor painting, but again, he painted the frame and everything. So it looks like that, and even the original price is back here. So it was originally $225. This here I did pay $260 for, and I have this one listed as a buy it now for $800. So if you look up David Ellinger, you will see his stuff can sell really, really high. And then this is the other painting of his that I won. Again, this one is also a watercolor, and it features a rooster. I paid $240 for this one, and again have it up as a buy it now for $800. And this one was originally $195 back in the day. So really nice pieces. Again, one of those things that I might be sitting on for a little while until the right buyer comes along, but you know, it's nice to have these like really awesome pieces available. Yep, 50, 60,
Really cool piece.
70,
I like that a lot too.
70.
But I like that a little different way. What are you going to do right there? Hold the
90,
time.
100.
Base right there. How much money do you got? Hold your card. Hold on. 110, 120, 130, 120, 130, 120, 130, 120, 130, 130, 140, 150, 140, 150, 150, 140, 150, 140, 150, 150, 160, 170, 170, 170, 160, 170, 170, 170, 160, 170, 180, 190, 190, 180, 190, 190, 190, 190, 210, 210, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 30, 20, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 50, 40, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 40, 50, 60, 260, 270, 375, 375, 375, 375, 400, 4 and a quarter, 400, 4 and a quarter, 400, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 475, 475, 475, 475, 500, 500, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a quarter, 580, 5 and a quarter, 580, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, 575, 575, 575, 575, 600, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, 6 and a quarter, 600, 6 and a quarter, and a half, 6 and a half, 675, 675, 675, 675, 6 and a half, bid out 675, 675, 700, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, 7 and a quarter, 700, 7 and a quarter, 700, 7 and a quarter, 700, 7 and a quarter, 7, 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 7 and a quarter. Sold $700. Fire number 181. $700. 181. Thank you very much. 470 on the frame painting by the Lord's Hackberg. That's the is that the auction? That's the auction. No, that's the schoolhouse. Right?
He's got a little marker here, but I'll write that out.
Gorgeous.
I spent way too much, but
It's beautiful though. And then speaking of awesome pieces, some of you guys will have seen this if you follow my Facebook page, because I gave a little bit of a spoiler alert. Oh gosh, I gotta be so careful with this thing. You know what's coming. You know what's coming. Eric and I won the B Vase. Gosh, guys, I cannot even begin to describe to you how amazing this piece is. I mean, you can see it in the video, but to see it up close and personal is just a whole other kind of thing. This is amazing. This is the coolest piece I have ever had come through my hands as a reseller. I want to keep this so bad, but we did pay a lot for it. So let me explain this piece here. This piece is signed on the bottom by the makers, and I'll explain who they are here in a minute. When this became available at the auction house couldn't read the signature on the bottom, so they didn't know who made it. So when they made the listing, it was kind of just unmarked vase, basically. So someone else either just wanted it because it was so cool looking, or maybe they knew who made it as well. But we won this vase for $700. And I kind of told Eric, like, I just want it, like, bid what you have to, because it's coming home with me. So we won it at a bid of $700. We were fighting someone. It was an online bidder, but we did walk away with it for $700. Now, there's actually two people who created this vase. The person who made the actual vase itself, his name is Peter Muller. The guy who made all of the inside, like all of the bees, his name is Joe Peters. So it was two guys who, you know, collaborated to make this piece. Now, from my research, what I found out, I saw this vase in a YouTube video of Joe Peters. And originally, this would have been sold back in 2011 area. Probably for close to $2,000, potentially a little more than that. But these are like one-of-a-kind type of pieces. Joe Peters, I think, still sells items. He makes really intricate smoking paraphernalia, and his stuff sells for so much money. One of his like non-smoking paraphernalia items that I recently saw sold on eBay, or maybe it was listed, I can't remember. I think it was sold though. Pretty sure it was sold. It was an octopus. It was just this really small glass octopus that sold for $3,000. So their stuff definitely sells. This is definitely worth more than the $700 I paid for it. Also, within my research, I found this on the cover of Glass Line magazine, so that's really cool. I'm gonna pop up a picture of it so you can see it. So it was actually featured like on the cover of a magazine, so that's really cool as well. So $700 for this. I listed it on auction with a starting price of $2,000. So again, that's pretty much probably what it was originally retailed for. But now, obviously, that was back in 2011. So if someone wants this piece, I'm hoping maybe they'll pay a little more than that. But even if I just get $2,000, I'll be happy. But I definitely feel like it's personally worth more than that. So I don't know. I may just hang on to it. If it doesn't sell, I can just put it in my own home decor decorating, and it'll be like the best piece ever that I've ever owned. It's so beautiful, and like when the light shines from the back of it, it looks like it glows. It's just so amazing. So I'm so happy that this is at least like crossing my path. I am able to just hold it and own it for a little while until it finds its forever home. But that is probably the most fantastic thing I have ever won at an auction, in my opinion, thus far. I mean, something else might top that at some point, but as of right now, most fantastic piece. So that is everything for this first part of my haul. I have way more stuff that I'm going to be sharing with you, and that will be in part 2, because this is going to be already really long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought down below, and I will see you next time.